Hello, my name's Chris, this is Blue Kraken Gaming, and welcome back to Satisfactory, where if you are enjoying the series, I would ask that you please consider leaving a like, a comment, or a subscription. Any or all help the channel grow, and they help get it out in front of other people, so thank you very much to those of you that do that. On that note, I have just been reminded by, checking my bits and pieces within YouTube. YouTube apparently launched something a couple of months ago now, called Hype, which effectively I think is like an extra button you can press for smaller YouTubers to, try and promote their channel more. If you feel I'm worth that and you enjoy my content, please feel free to hit that hype button, because apparently it really boosts it, and it's aimed at YouTubers for, I think they said, between 500 and 5,000 subs. So, like, right in the golden zone for me. So if that pops up for you, please, I appreciate that kind of hit. But let's have a look. Other than that, today I want to start having a look at nuclear. I want to start looking at this nuclear power bit. Now, for that, I am going to want to get this one, the tier 3 miner, which means we need to get, fused modular frames. Okay, that comes under this, doesn't it? Okay. Because I feel like we're going to want the Mark III miner, which means, much as this is the next milestone I really want to do, because we want the magnetic field generator, I think I'm going to need to try and do this one. Which shouldn't be too bad, actually, looking at what's there. So, we've got 35 of those. Okay. We're not actually making those, so we might want to grab some of those. But other than that, we've got the aluminium sheets. Got the aluminium casings. We've got the wire. No, we're going to need to grab some out of here. Yeah, so then it's just the few extra bits from there. Okay, that's not too bad. Where's my tickets? Oh no, they're still in my inventory. Okay. That's fine. We will need to start making these at some point. But for right now, this is just more convenient, and we are swimming in tickets.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Right, okay. Advanced
Milestone reached. The resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen, crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fix-It does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fix-It predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
Expect to be surprised. Right, okay, let's have a look. So we are going to now want... Not those. It's not in the manufacturer. Where is it then? Been that long since I've done it. Where is the fused modular frame? Is it a refinery? No. Okay, alright. I give up. Let's look it up. They are in a blender. Okay, so for that we need the modular frames, aluminium casings, and nitrogen gas. Okay. Do we have... Okay, so that's water. That's water. Yeah, okay. Where's our nearest nitrogen gas? Sure, I've seen some, but where is it? Come on. No? Ooh, where is it? So we've got impure over there. We've got normal and pure there. Oh, that's full pure over that way. And that's full pure there. That, I think, is going to be our tempting one. Because we're near West Coast Power there. Okay, so let's put a stamp there. And then I'm actually going to need a map marker. So I can find it. There's not one for gas. We'll use that for the moment. Infinite. And that's going to be nitrogen. Okay. So for that, let's put our shopping list together. We're going to need the pressurizer. And then I think it was, what, 6 of these? How many is around a normal one? 7. Okay, so we need 7 of those. Then we're going to need then we're going to need some number of blenders. We are going to want to do 2 drone ports. 1 drone? 2 drones. Yeah, 2 drones. One's going to get fuel, one to get the aluminium casings. And I'm actually going to do... Yeah, we'll do that. Because I don't want to ship in the heavy modular frames by train from wherever we wind up working on this. So, let's go and grab what we need. Which is going to be some more radio control units for a start. Right, okay. I mean, we could just buy those to get the tier 3s, but we are going to want heavy modulars going forward. So, where are the radio control units? Ah, there they are. Communications, right. Let's get a couple of them. Right, okay. Heavy modular frames, I think we are actually shipping in. High-speed connectors we're making. So from memory, the heavy modular frames are over here. And like I say, we can then ship those from the heavy modular factory as well. That's plastic, rubber, which one's... There you go. Heavy modular frame. Perfect. Cool, so there's that. High-speed connectors are over here. It's our iodine filters, where we're uploading stuff. I might have just timed that where it's all in that belt. And you're full. You're full. Lovely. So we got gas mask. We can protect it from radiation as well. Heavy... Not heavy. High-speed connectors. I think we are over here. And we did put a stock in for those. There we go. And then, yeah, it's just these portable miners, which should be pretty easy. So let's get those. So we need 4 of these. Problem with those is the space they take up. Right, there's that. Let's also just get rid of some of these animal products that I'm carrying. Because I've just spotted those in my inventory. So, you are set to stinger remains. No, I've got... At some point I should set this up properly so I can smart splitter them. And just drop it all in a container, let the smart splitter sort it, and then they all go off and, like, reconvene kind of thing. That would be very convenient for me to do that. Might be worth doing at some point. Just pull it out and get on with it. Okay, and then hatcher. No stinger, no spitter then. Right, there's all those alien remains. So, I'm going to head over to the heavy modular frame factory. And we're going to set up some drones over there to go and do the... Oh, you're loud. To do the heavy modular frames and ship those around. So I will be back in a couple of moments. Oh, I also figured out why my jumpsuit is green. It's not the jumpsuit. It's because I've put on the radiation suit. The radiation suit is green and you can't recolor it, which is a shame. Devs, please, because I'm not a green player. Well, I am when I play Magic the Gathering, but normally green and white. But yes, I'd rather have my blue legs back, and I still want to be protected by from radiation. So yeah, that would be great if we could have that. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a couple of moments. Okay, so here we are at the heavy modular frame factory. I have no idea why this bug is here, and that is kind of stuck in the middle. It was like that when I got here. Whoa, you're currently filling up on... Hang on. You're filling up, but you're full. Okay, now you're... What is going on with that? Okay, either way, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to be pilfering some of that and adding that into the line. So... I forgot how much empty space we left in this one. Right, let's head in the lift. We want top floor. Because that one's the logistics floor. There we go. Yeah, I've still not finished sealing this in, as you can see. But what this is going to enable us to do is we can put our... Where are they? There we go. We can put our drone ports here. Like that. And then we can put a splitter here. Make sure we got that set to straight. Cool. And then we can have you like that. That one's in the wrong one. I mean, yeah, we might as well put it on like that, make it line up nicely, and then you're going to want a splitter there. And you're going to have it going there. And you're already feeding in. So, from there, actually, if we're doing that, we might as well save ourselves the resources. Point it in like that. Yeah, it's not perfect because it does tweak in like that. So this is going to be HFF fuel in. Okay, you're going to need a drone. And you are to go to fuel out. There we go. And then we'll just need to grab some power over here. There we go. Grab that one. And then we'll power those like that. And this is then not Marcel. HFF out. Cool. And you're also going to need a drone. Ah, this drone can't go anywhere because it needs some fuel to kickstart it. Okay, you're telling me that's not enough. That's fine. How about that? Needs 118 fuel per trip. Blimey. That's a long old trip. Does mean that, you know, that is going to need to... Yeah. Okay, alright. We might need to move into batteries at some point because petrol does not seem to be enough to keep these things running nicely. But either way, that's going to go all the way the other side of the map. Okay, cool. That's that bit done. We've already got the aluminium sorted, so now we need to head back and we need to find that nitrogen well. Yeah, that's what we need. Right, so let's drop down and I will catch up with you guys when I get over to it. Okay, I'm just bringing you guys back a little bit, not quite where I expected, because we were passing. We're here at West Coast Power, and I've been thinking I haven't got any power storage actually as yet, so I was just going to try and put down a load of these. Because then we can, like I say, put these down Oh wow, okay, I've burnt through all of the wire in storage then. Fine, so that's all we're going to be able to do for the moment, but it then means pop that there and you guys are going to start, there we go, charging the batteries. So at least then, even if I do cross over, it's going to give us a bit of sort of, yeah, a bit of a buffer time. That's kind of the thought with it. Like, yeah, I'd love to get more of these down. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see how that goes. Because I'll need to come back with a ton more wire. But yeah, it was something that crossed my mind and I thought I'd make mention of it, that, you know, I do want to start putting some power storage down. Why is this door not opening? So it's automatic. There we go. And now you're... Oh, there we go. Okay. A few graphical bugs today then, by the looks. Right. Okay, so I'll now catch up with you guys when we're over at that nitrogen spot, because I don't know what it looks like. Okay, I was on my way over and we've just found a Mercer sphere, so I'm just going to clear this, but because it is some kind of progress, apparently I'm now in range of you. There we go. I didn't want to do that without showing you guys. Okay. There we go. Grab that. That. Where was the other one? Ah, there it is. Right, okay, and then we can grab the Mercer sphere if I can find somewhere to stand.
Sings the first symphony of the blood.
First, there was a whole involved process of evolution from single-celled organisms to mammals, rodents specifically.
Explosion.
And that's not even explaining the whole dinosaur extinction meteor making room for mammals to dominate the animal kingdom instead.
Multiple explosions.
You know what, I will just compile a data package for you to look at later, because I don't even know where to start with the whole ape thing.
Harmonious explosion.
Okay. That's so weird. Okay, here's our nitrogen vent. Right, we've got a friend up here. Okay, we've got some gas, but that should be a problem because we have got gas masks now. Right, where were your giblets? No, that's picking up leaves. Oh, okay, apparently you're not going to give me anything. Fine. Okay, so this is where this is going to be. Alright, so we need to put down the well. And then we've got the extractors. Now, what way is going to be our best bet to try and build this? Let's do a little bit of clearing, shall we? Then we can figure out where we're going to try and put some of this. Because we're going to need to find somewhere to put all of the buildings that we need to get down. Oh, I do love that as a clearing. Okay. It's very bumpy up here. It's not a nice place to try and build. Now I'm just having fun throwing obelisks down and blowing them all up. Right, okay, where do I think our best bet is going to be to try and get this out? Or... no, I don't want to try and ship this out. Not yet, because that's going to be a pain. You need to deal with, like, aluminium flasks and everything for it. So, I don't want to bottle this yet. I do think I want to try and pressurize it and use it here on site. Okay, that suddenly went red. I'm thinking maybe we try and build out over this cavity. So, like, if we grab a foundation and we lock that and let's sink it a little bit. So we've got that on the world grid, and then we zoop that out. Like, I'm thinking, do we try and build over this kind of like massive gap here? And we effectively put it between these two cliffs. I mean, that's my thought. I mean, obviously, while that pink power slug's right there, we're going to go and grab it. Because it seems ridiculous not to. But yeah, I'm then thinking... yeah, like this, and we just expand it out that way to give us some room to work with. God, I'm already missing the Star Rupture build. I'm looking forward to that coming out in a little bit. Right, okay. Then I think we're going to need to try and get power up here so that we can go back to using our hover pack. Because that's absolutely something we're going to want to use. Okay. Which means we probably want to go that like that. Okay. Higher. There we go. I wanted that tree gone. So let's then look at power. And we're going to want one of those. And I'm going to want to face it like that. Because we're going to want to try and get down somewhere. Okay. But that will be close enough for us to work with. Okay, so then if we grab that... although the power plant's over there, would that be more sensible to point it at the power plant? You know, I feel like it would. So we're going to want to take that down. We're going to want to take the one we're standing on down, and the other one's out of reach. Okay. So if we're going to aim for the power station, we want to point it that way. There we go. Right, and then we grab that. And now we want to try and head down as much as possible. Oh, it's a race to the materials. Okay, there's that. Grab that power line. Oh, just too far away. Can't quite reach that one. Okay, let's put that on this hand. We can ride this down then. There goes a drone. Right, and then... Oh, it will let us do that. I didn't know we could do... Ah, nice. Okay, cool. Right, and then we can ride this all the way back up. And we'll have power up there, which is great. Okay, that's good. And voila. Cool. Right, so then we can come over here to our build pad. And grab an actual power pole here. And we can go back to our hover pack. Lovely. Right. Does mean we can bring this over here as well. Tuck that into the corner. Start powering that. Okay. We are then going to want... I've just realised we're actually going to need 3. Those. Yeah, okay, so we're just missing the one miner now. That's fine. Okay, so then we're going to want 1, 2, and 3. That's fine. We can build that miner. Because we're going to need some way of getting them back out again. That's the bit I forgot. There we go. And then we're going to want... Where are we? Transport. Drone. 1, 2, 3. So... It's in the blender, isn't it? We need this. What do we actually need for it again? Oh, we need to bring in aluminium casings. Okay, so we are going to need another one. Ugh. Okay. Batteries. Oh, that's horrific. Alumina Solutions. There's an alternate battery recipe, I'm sure of it, that we can use. In fact, I don't suppose I made a blueprint for it, did I? So we can use our cheek. No. Okay, alright. So that means we actually need 4. Because we need 1 to go and get the fuel. Okay. Fine. So you can be... fuse modular frame. Heavy modular... Okay. And then you are going to be going to HSF out. There we go. And I probably actually need to bring HFF out to here so that they can talk to each other. This one is going to be not Mexico City. Fused modular frame. Fuel in. Okay, and you're going to go to fuel out. And then this one is going to have to be fused modular frame, aluminium casings. Aluminium casing. Case in. There we go. And then you're going to aluminium casings out. Nice. Okay. So then we can bring the power. Sneak one here. Right. That's going to use all the pods. So let's actually put another one there. Okay, so that's got power. You are a fuel one, so we're going to need to throw fuel in you. Where is our fuel? We haven't got any because we gave it all to the other one. Right. Just going to err on the side of caution and put 2 there. Okay, so that one's only using 86 per trip, but still it's... Okay, so that's going to go and start collecting those. And then when that happens, we'll get the heavy modular frames out. So, there's your out. There's your in, and your in. And you're going to need a splitter. We're just going to upgrade those. Get the fuel out as fast as we can. Oh, you're trying to bring heavy modular frames in. Okay, that's fine. You've got to wait for that one to be able to take off. That's why you've got stuck there. Okay. But I'm going to wrap up this episode here. Now we've actually got our nitrogen, and we're going to start having a look at that now. So I'm going to, like I say, wrap up and say, as usual, likes, comments, subscriptions, they will help the channel grow. They help get it out in front of other people. So thank you very much to those of you that do that. Also, don't forget the... I've forgotten what it's called. Boost? Frenzy? I've forgotten. There's an extra YouTube thing they're pushing at the moment that's meant to help smaller creators. So if you see the button for that, give it a go. But also thank you very much to my channel members. Your support is very much appreciated, and please don't forget that as a supporter you do gain access to the save files for any of the open world games I'm currently playing, along with any of the blueprints. You also gain early access to the videos, so you get to see what's going on before anybody else does. And also for you guys, in case you are a channel member and you missed the monthly bulletin, I have now got the Oxygen Not Included series coming out for you guys. For anyone that is interested in that, the only reason I'm not doing that as a general release is not because I want to keep it behind a gated monetary amount, but it's because if that doesn't do well, because I don't know it will later on, it's going to be a fair amount of me waffling. I don't want it to poison the generalised channel algorithm, which is why I'm putting it out to channel members only, because that shouldn't influence the channel algorithm too much. So if you guys are interested in it, by all means have a look at the channel membership. I think the base level is £1, but again, that's not necessarily, and I'm only doing that, like I say, because I want to put it out as a series. I'm having fun playing Oxygen Not Included, and I don't want it to poison the channel if it doesn't do well. So like I say, I'm going to wrap up here. Thank you all very much for joining me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will catch you all next time.